Hello, investors and future investors. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you a quick video, just a quick snapshot of how the portfolio is doing since we went ahead and go ahead and started off the portfolio. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Tim, and I did go ahead and start this portfolio with only $65. My main goal, my main purpose of this channel is to give you as much information as I possibly can in order to help you grow a small account portfolio and push your investments to the next level. So for those of you new here, welcome. For those of you who have been here from before, then I welcome you back. Now, as most of you know, I just mentioned this. I did start off this channel with only $65 in the portfolio. My main reason for doing that is to show you the most important thing when you want to go ahead and grow an account portfolio or you want to start investing is simply to get started. The amount of money does not really matter. Now, most of the brokerages out here right now, what they do is that they allow you to buy fractional shares. So you literally have zero excuse to not start investing today. Now, for those of you who do not know what fractional shares are, is that most of the brokerages out there, even the legacy brokerage firms, they allow you to buy part of a share. So, for instance, if you have a stock that's trading for like $300 a share, and you don't have $300 in your portfolio, you only have $5, then you could go ahead and just purchase $5 only of that stock in order for you to go ahead and initiate a position and continue growing that position in your portfolio. So when we started off with this portfolio, I showed you we started off with $65. And then what I went ahead and do, I went ahead and choose 10 stocks. Now, in the stock market that has over 4,000 stocks, you could imagine how difficult it was to choose only 10 stocks. And the 10 stocks I have is going to be down here. And in just a few, I'm going to show you exactly what my basis was for choosing these 10 stocks only. So after the initial $65, I went ahead and purchased 10 stocks. And then on a monthly basis, I promised to put $250 into this account in order to grow it that way. So the $65 plus the $250 has now taken us to $333. And that also includes some capital appreciation, which I'm going to leave for next week's video when I'm going to get into a more detailed video. Now, in addition to that, we got some free money, and that free money is going to be here in your cryptocurrencies. Now, I did receive this free cryptocurrency here based on a promotion that Robinhood was offering. So that's what takes us to the amount now of 335.43, and it's still going. So make sure if you haven't already, now would be a good time for you to go ahead, like the video and subscribe to the channel. For next week's video, I'm going to be giving you a detailed video of how each individual stock is doing thus far. Now, to the 10 stocks that I narrowed down in order to go ahead and build this portfolio. Now, the first stock that I have is going to be these four here: Meta, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. The main purpose of me choosing these top four here is to give the portfolio some kind of stability. Now, for these four top stocks here, I'm looking for two things, which is going to be value, most importantly, and a little bit of growth. If you are new to the stock market, these companies are part of the companies in the Mag 7. So they're pretty established companies. So I don't expect them to be growing exponentially as the last two stocks that I'm going to show you in the portfolio. So I expect a lot more value from these stocks here and a little bit of growth. Now, moving down further, the second four stocks is going to be these right here. And the primary goal of these four stocks here, which is going to be O for Realty Income, MO for Altria, CVX for Chevron, and PEP for Pepsi. The main goal of having these here is to get consistent income. The consistent income I'm going to be receiving from these here is going to be in the form of dividends. Now, the top four that I just showed you, some of them do pay some dividends, but they're not here primarily for dividends. These here all have a dividend rate of above 3%. So their main goal is to just keep giving me consistent dividend every quarter or every month based on their payout. Now, the last two stocks I went ahead and choose to make up the 10 stocks in the portfolio is going to be NU for New Holdings and OSCR for Oscar Health. Now, New Holding is an offshore company that's pretty much a digital bank, and Oscar Health is also a platform that offers health insurance. Now, for these last two stocks in the portfolio, my primary goal for these two stocks is to give the portfolio exponential growth. Both these stocks are in their infant stages in the stock market, so I expect a lot of good things from them. Once again, I don't expect big things from them right now, but I do expect big things from them as time goes along, and that's going to be within 5 to 10 years from now. So we're going to stay tuned for that. Now I do have $65 in the portfolio, 65.3 just to be exact. And the reason for that is that I went ahead at the start of making this series to let you guys know whenever you're going to be investing, it's not a good idea to always invest all of your money. You always want to leave some money, which we refer to as being liquid capital. And that should be, for me personally, I like to have about 20% liquid capital. The reason for the liquid capital is that if there's any opportunity that arises in the stock market, then you could go ahead and use this cash reserve here in order for you to go ahead and purchase stocks that are at a discount. Now, I'm not going to deploy my 20% reserve unless there's some kind of real pullback. Let's say like the pullback for me to use this reserve has to be a 5% pullback or more. That's the only time I'm going to go ahead and use my reserve. So, and now I'm going to show you how we've been doing since we opened up the portfolio. So for today, we're up $3.10, which represents a 0.93, almost a 1% on the day. For the week, let's see how we do. For the week, we're up $10.20, which represents about a 3.14%. So we are growing on a consistent basis. And for the month, we're up $12.10, which represents a 3.74%. So just by investing in those 10 stocks and just leaving the money there, allowing the portfolio to do its thing and compound, which is going to be a word I'm going to be using on this channel a lot. Just by letting it compound, we're just up on a trade in addition to the money that we went ahead and invested. So after just a couple of weeks, it's been 6 weeks now, we're up on the portfolio. Everything is in green. So I just wanted to give you guys this quick update of how the portfolio is doing, and make sure to join me for next week's video where I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how all these stocks is doing and the percentage each of them is up, and probably more detail about why I went ahead and choose these individual stocks. Now, if you guys are liking this kind of content, now would be a next good opportunity for you to go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, go ahead and hit that notification bell to get an alert whenever I post these videos. Now, lastly, my main goal for this channel, once again, is to give you as much information in order for you to take that information and keep pushing your investments.